With thousands of Californians now among the newly unemployed, paying the monthly bills becomes a real challenge. Now, the state issued eviction moratoriums at the end of March, meaning that tenants who couldn't pay rent because of the coronavirus could not be evicted. Well, those statewide protections came with an expiration date of May 31st. So what happens next? 17's Amber Frias reports.
California's unemployment numbers continue to rise, leaving many people struggling to pay rent. And the governor's eviction moratorium expires at the end of the week. But experts say tenants who can't pay rent shouldn't worry yet about eviction. In March, Governor Gavin Newsom gave California renters affected by the coronavirus pandemic 60 days to figure out how to pay rent. Newsom signed an executive order banning all evictions through May 31st. If the tenant was unable to pay rent due to the COVID-19 outbreak. Fast forward to today. That protection is good for only 5 more days. And at the end of that, rent is due. That's according to the executive order. But GBLA attorney Laura Motter says tenants shouldn't worry yet.
There is a court rule that is in effect for the whole state court system that actually provides more protections to tenants in terms of delaying unlawful detainer cases.
She's talking about an emergency court rule. In effect, anytime a state of emergency is declared.
The court cannot issue a summons on an unlawful detainer case unless there's a health or safety reason that it needs to do so throughout the duration of the state of emergency and 90 days after that.
To be clear, this is a delay of payment, not a protection against paying rent. A landlord who wants to evict a tenant could still file an eviction request, but the court will not be issuing any summons until 90 days after the state of emergency is lifted.
It stops those cases from going forward while the rule is in effect.
Motter says this order prevents evictions of all residential and commercial tenants.
This is good for tenants in the sense that it means that eviction cases won't go forward, but this rule, or during this time period, but it still does not address what happens with the rent on a substantive level.
Tenants are still obligated to pay the full rent back. How the state plans to help with that is still unknown. Motter recommends tenants unable to pay for rent to keep all documentation that proves they lost their job and to let their landlord know in writing why they're unable to pay rent. From Southwest Bakersfield, Amber Frias, 17 News.